History repeats itself. Victors are rarely satisfied with just one win. Champions, even less so. Rising talents develop a taste for success and the champagne that comes with it. That was 2014 in the Canadian Rallye Championship, and in 2015 we begin again. With the winter snow comes a fresh start to the challenge. The off-season has brought change. Antoine Lestage, no longer a privateer. After 7 championship victories, he adds factory driver to his resume. This champion driver and co-driver, now with Subaru backing and big-name sponsors, are the team to beat. And there are many contenders ready to try. Alex Belland confirmed a full-season campaign for 2015. Hugo de Grenier announced his return to the series with teammate Sylvain Vincent. Labrie confirmed he'll race a new STI later in the year. Sylvain Eriksson announced his return. And then, with less than a week before the first event of the season, another big name emerged. 6-time Canadian champion Frank Sprongel announced he'd be on the snow stages to start the year. Sometimes history repeats, and the championship chase begins anew. It's a brisk morning in the logging town of Maniwaki, Quebec. Usually a quiet town, this weekend the Rallye Perce Neige is here. Roads are packed, the forest is bustling with fans, and rally cars are revving up to start the 2015 Canadian Rallye Championship.
New car, new season. It's exciting. I'm really happy. Good competition today with Sylvain Eriksson and Frank Sprongel that are back here. 2 very good drivers, very good snow drivers. Alex is really an up-and-coming driver, and Sylvain has a lot of experience on snow and ice too. So there's a bunch of very good drivers here today. So we need to have a good run.
The most likely to challenge the champ for the lead is Frank Sprongel.
It's a long rally to go, so I mean, you can make a little mistake. You can lead the whole rally, make a little mistake, and end up last. So you got to finish in order to do well. So it doesn't matter how fast you go.
The driver to beat on ice and snow is always Sylvain Eriksson, but this year a new car.
It's still Sylvain Eriksson drive that car. I mean, but the car maybe is going to push me to slow down a bit to see what is going on. Everything is homemade. Floor, back floor, attached of the suspension, everything. If the car is to be at the end, I'm going to be really happy, no matter what the position is.
Alex Belland has talent and a fast car.
A couple of years ago, I went testing with Sylvain Eriksson, so I know he's a really quick driver. That's more pressure for sure. It's a winter event, so strategy to be there at the end, but we'll want to push for sure.
Rallye Perce Neige is a single-day rally with only 2 service breaks in more than 200 kilometers of competitive stages. That's a long way to go at full speed without making any mistakes. The Canadian Rallye Championship is brought to you by Subaru Canada, confidence in motion, and supported by Yokohama Tire Canada. The first leg is made up of in-town stages. The roads are fast, well-traveled, and icy. Antoine Lestage and co-driver Alan Ockwell both know that these stages are risky. And they don't add up to many stage miles, so the key is to get through them trouble-free. This caution is doubly important for Subaru Rally Team Canada because the car, the driver, and the team are all brand new to each other.
We are somewhere in the woods in Quebec, just 2 days before the first event of the season, Rallye Perce Neige, for a good test, a good shakedown for me in the new Subaru. A lot to learn, but very good car so far. I'm really happy, so it's good for the rally. I went to Squamish to meet the guys and do some measurement and seat fitting and things like that, and discuss a few things.
This is pretty good for steering, just like that.
So that was the first step. The second step was really to try the car, and now we're getting into the process of adjusting things and changing things and make it more the way I like it. And then the next step will be to race. To jump in a new car right at the first event of the season, it's not easy. So it will at least give me a little bit of a feel for the car before the first rally.
Back on stage, Lestage's rivals are hoping the 7-time champion will take some time to find the pace in his new car.
80 gauche 5 plus short.
Alexandre Belland and Lynn Murphy are likely contenders for the podium. Sylvain Eriksson has driven his new Hyundai Accent rally car a total of 4 kilometers before today. It will take a few cautious stages to prove the car is reliable, then maybe a few more to find the pace. But holding back isn't Eriksson's style. Six-time champ Frank Sprungel won't hold back either. Last time the veteran showed up to this series, he schooled the field on how to run on ice and snow until his engine caught fire. This year, he's back and battle ready. Trevor Harding is fighting his way through these early stages. This Irish rally champion isn't used to snowy roads, especially without studded tyres, which aren't allowed in Canada. But as he backs out of the snowbank, he discovers that he's got a bigger problem. His all-wheel drive has failed, leaving him with only rear-wheel drive. This won't be his race. Jeremy Norris is a driver to watch this season. Winner of the 2014 Ontario Championship, he's got the experience to keep it clean in these early stages. The time for full attack is later. Possibly the brightest young star to arrive this year is Carré. With a fast STI prepared by Swap Shop, this second-generation driver is poised to make his mark on the Canadian Championship. But the veterans aren't ready to give up the game just yet. In two-wheel drive, Simon Dubé is in a class of his own. He carries more speed into each corner than many of the all-wheel drive competitors. With a light two-wheel drive class this weekend, he's on a mission to hunt down as many top teams as possible. But with speed comes risk, and Dubé is on the edge. He'll get out of this snowbank, but it'll cost him time. He's not the only one. This off cost Sylvain and Chloe Eriksson their race. They get some spectators to give them a hand, but they are forced to retire with damage. Snowbanks aren't the only source of trouble. The cold is taking its toll on Hugo de Grenier, whose car is limping through the stages on 3 cylinders. Alex Belland found good pace early on, but his first loop of stages will end early with this off.
Rally over.
No, rally over.
With a third of the rally completed, drivers are finding their place in the order. Who lands where? We'll find out after this. With 6 stages complete at Rallye Perce Neige, the teams have their first service break of the day. It's a chance for crews to evaluate their cars and their position in the race. Antoine Lestage holds the lead, with Vincent and Carré filling out the top 3. De Grenier sits in 4th despite being down a cylinder. And Dubé's off has him trailing in two-wheel drive behind Lavadière, who leads the class.
good first loop of stages out of the way. 6 stages already. Having a lot of fun learning the new Subaru, and went really well in the first loop. Then in the second loop we had a puncture in the 5th stage right at the start, so we lost a bunch of time. But the car feels great, and I'm starting to get more comfortable in it. So now the real rally starts. We're going in the woods, and I really like those stages.
This service stop brings bad news for Sylvain Eriksson.
Some stages are really rough. We got fun. Before something broke, we broke a piece in the front suspension, and that piece we never thought it's going to break because it's pretty strong, and we don't have any spare. That means it's finished for us.
We're burning, for 100 kilometers, we're burning 100 liters of fuel almost, so we had to really go easy. Hopefully I won't burn the motor by doing a fueling change. It's just getting the rust out. We're out here to have fun, so it'll be good. Hopefully it'll make Antoine sweat a little bit, maybe not, who knows.
We just got the problem with the car, like the first stage, we just got 3-cylinder after like maybe 5 turns. So I run like the first 6 stage with 3-cylinder, no power. But, you know, good point, I'm here at service, and I hope they're gonna repair the car. I'm pretty sure they're gonna repair it pretty easy. So if I can go in the wood with a good car, with some power, I think it's gonna be good.
They were slipperier than I thought. I was not having the good choice of tire. That was my mistake. But I lived with it. Tried not to make a big mistake. We spun on one stage, but hopefully it didn't cost us too much. So now the real rally begins with the big long stages. So we try to keep it up.
The 3 first stages was very good for us. We were about 10th overall, but in the 4th stages, the second pass of Domaine Serre, we get caught in the snowbank for about 4 minutes, and people was there, so they pushed me. So we only lost 4 minutes. We're gonna keep pushing and doing a good rally up to the big stages.
Alex Belland and Lynn Murphy have managed to return to service after they're off on stage 3. They'll continue under the restart rule, but with a big time penalty.
We're doing okay on first and second stage, and third stage we hit that bumpy section, and we miss time for braking for the corner, so we hit the ditch, and no way to get out there. I think those rough stages are normally good for me, but we're using Super Rally rules, so that's put us really behind on time, but we don't know. End of the day will tell us.
After service, the town stages give way to the cold, dark woods, and teams face a long night when we come back.
Imagine taking on the same Yokohama tire technology that helps racers dominate the worst winter conditions around the world and optimizing it to help drivers take on Canadian winters with a tread that provides trust and control against extreme winter roads. Our new Ice Guard line is formed from an advanced water-absorbing compound for optimal grip. Don't just stand up to Canadian winter, conquer it with the all-new eco-friendly Ice Guard IG52C by Yokohama.
Back in the deep woods of Rallye Perce Neige, round 1 of the Canadian Rally Championship. Before night falls, teams start the first pass of a long 85-kilometre loop. Most teams, including Subaru Rally Team Canada, believe this is where the real challenge begins, and they step it up. Antoine Lestage leads after a good first leg. Subaru Rally Team Canada is on Yokohama A034s. Tyre choice out here on snow and ice is critical. A knobbly tread pattern is best in deep snow, but is lacking on ice. The key is to choose the right tyre for the most conditions. That builds confidence, and with confidence comes speed. Subaru Rally Team Canada is very confident, as is Frank Sprongel. After his slower start, he's got the hammer down and is climbing up the leaderboard. At the start of the leg, Sprongel sat in 6th overall. But over the next 3 stages, he'll climb to 2nd. The success is short-lived. Deep in the woods and out of sight, he crashes out of the rally. The team is safe, but the car is too damaged to continue. Veteran Sylvain Vincent is on pace for a podium, but he isn't thinking about that as he attacks these last daylight stages. He believes the key to success at Rallye Perce Neige is to ignore the other teams and focus on his own battle with these snow-covered roads.
Into droiteur, camper. Into. Gauche 2, keep in.
It's working.
Gauche 2, keep in.
With Sprongel out of the running, he's in second place. Alex Belland is on a blazing pace, pushing to get back into the fight after a difficult start.
Droite en 5 en 4 dans caution gauche 4 short. Tu refermes en 4 dans caution gauche 4 short.
But barely halfway through the 30-kilometer stage, he's struggling to control his car. He's lost a wheel.
80. C'est un flat, arrache une roue.
He knows the damage is serious enough that he should stop, but he can't.
Gauche 4. Il reste pas mal. Ouais, il reste la moitié.
The roads are so narrow that there isn't anywhere to pull over. So he continues, fighting his car through the second half of the stage on 3 wheels. Hugo de Grenier's car is back in working order.
3, 2, 1, et go! Fait qu'on parle d'un gauche 6,30 mètres de droite.
He was running fourth with an engine firing on only 3 cylinders earlier in the day, and with power restored after service, he's looking for a podium place.
Gardez, stay left, 80, droite 4 points, droite 4 points. OK, droite 4 points, intérieur. Long, 30 mètres, gauche.
It takes teamwork between driver and co-driver to adjust to a big change of pace like this. It's coming together, and they are getting faster. But is it enough? Carol Carré in third has been setting strong times all day. If he can keep it up, he'll be tough to catch.
Gauche 6 sur crête. Vallon, crête, 200.
His father, Bruno, was a master of ice and snow, and it's clear that the younger Carré is a talent in his own right. Belland and Murphy have completed the long stage on 3 wheels, but they still have 1 more to go before service, and the entire left rear corner is destroyed. But they continue anyway because they want this championship, and every position they can preserve here means more points toward the title. In 2-wheel drive, Simon Dubé has recovered from his early excursion into the deep snow. Not only has he taken control of the 2-wheel drive leaderboard, but he's managed to climb to 9th overall, and counting. Impressive. He's pedaling a 20-year-old car with just 115 horsepower. With 85 kilometers to the end of the rally and night on the horizon, Lestage and Ockwell are firmly in control. Vincent is second and Carré is third. Simon Dubé is an impressive 9th, surrounded by 4-wheel drive machines. The second of 2 service stops and a long 85-kilometer run through the forest at night for all the marbles when we come back. So far, Rallye Perce Neige has been a challenge for some and smooth sailing for others. Service is where all the teams assess their positions and prepare for the last leg of the rally.
Yeah, I saw that Frank did some good stage time. I didn't really know because I thought we had a big lead when going into the forest stages because he was too far behind. We didn't get his times, but we just found out not too long ago. Yeah, it's good, but no, we're in a good position now, and I'm not taking any big chances, so I'm really happy.
Hugo de Grenier is back in the mix.
Yeah, we got a problem with the car, like I said, but we repaired the car came back like it was supposed to be, and now the car is amazing. So I feel really great driving. My new co-driver is really well too, do it super well. So I think we're back on the momentum we're supposed to go. Yeah.
Sylvain Vincent is playing it safe.
I'm trying to keep my steady pace. I don't want to change that rhythm, get it not slower and not faster. And to answer your question, on the last stage, at the end, at the flying finish, we'll know if we finish the stage.
Rookie Carol Carré is outperforming expectations.
It's been a pretty exciting rally. It's my first time here at Perce Neige, and I'm having a blast, really. My main goal is to finish the rally, and we'll look where people are in front and behind us, and we'll go ahead and manage our position.
The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada, confidence in motion. For these final stages back out in the forest, the sun has set and the roads are rougher and icier. It all looks different in the dark, and teams are left wondering how slippery the stages really are. It's an added challenge for a young team like Carré and Poirier. But a level head and a steady pace are two strong assets at this event, and Carré demonstrates both. So has veteran Sylvain Vincent, who doesn't lose any speed in the dark. Hugo de Grenier has picked up the pace after his crew fixed an engine issue early in the day, but the gap to the podium is too large, and he settles for fourth. In these night stages, Jeremy Norris manages to climb to a top 5 finish, a good sign for his 2015 campaign. One of the true stars of the weekend is Simon Dubé. A masterful performance in two-wheel drive has him the clear winner of the class. But Rallye Perce Neige was owned by a single team. Winning all but 2 stages, Subaru Rally Team Canada proved that the new car, the driver and the co-driver are an excellent combination in this challenging one-day event. Antoine Lestage and Alan Ockwell finish on top, followed by the veteran Vincent, and Carré takes his first career podium. Simon Dubé takes the two-wheel drive win. The leaderboard from top to bottom is filled with outstanding personal results to celebrate the 50th anniversary Rallye Perce Neige.
It's just awesome. I don't know. I have no words to say. It's just incredible. It's a dream come true. A little bit more work, and I think we might be able to get on the top.
Yeah, second. That's a perfect way to start a season. I always loved the Perce Neige Rally. It's the 50th, and it goes back to in mid-80s when I started rallying. So it's been a while. So yeah, it's fantastic to finish as well.
Yeah, great finish. Won Rallye Perce Neige, and I'm really happy. First time with the new Subaru Canada team, and for me it was important to start well and have a good result. And it's the first win for the STI in Canada, so I'm really happy to get that win. And thanks to the team, thanks to Yokohama, the tires were great. Everything was perfect, flawless event. No mistakes. Alan did a good job, so good way to start the season.
Be it fireworks on the stages or fireworks in the sky, Rallye Perce Neige proved the 2015 Canadian Rally Championship season will be anything but predictable. With round 1 in the books, join us next time as the championship continues.